I'm excited to be here with you today as we gear up for another exciting week in the market. Today, we'll delve into the top 10 factors poised to influence stock market action on Monday. From global cues to domestic developments, we'll equip you with the knowledge to make informed decisions. Let's kick things off by looking at the US, where anticipation is building for a potential rate cut by the Federal Reserve. This has been particularly good news for the IT sector, which often benefits from lower borrowing costs. This anticipation has spilled over into the broader market sentiment, injecting a dose of bullishness into the trading week. Keep a close eye on any pronouncements from the Fed, as these could significantly impact investor behavior on Dalal Street. Turning our attention now to the consumer stocks, we're seeing a heartening recovery in this segment. Domestic inflation data, expected later this week, will be meticulously scrutinized for its potential impact on consumer behavior. Will rising prices dampen spending, or will the recovery continue unabated? That's the million-dollar question on everyone's minds. Now let's zoom in on the BSE Sensex, often considered the pulse of the Indian stock market. Last week, the Sensex showcased remarkable resilience, ending on a positive note despite global uncertainties. This strength underscores the underlying confidence in India's growth story. External factors, especially developments in the US and Europe, can quickly sway sentiment. Moving on to the Nifty 50, another key index reflecting the health of the Indian market. The Nifty has been on a bit of a roller coaster ride lately, mirroring the global volatility. Technical indicators suggest the Nifty might be finding its footing, but keep a close eye on key resistance levels. A decisive break above these levels could signal further upside potential. Now, let's shift our focus back to the US, where Wall Street wrapped up last week with a mixed bag of results. The US-China trade war continues to cast a long shadow, while geopolitical tensions simmer in the background. These external factors will likely influence the opening of the Indian market on Monday, so stay tuned for a potentially volatile start. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, European markets weren't so fortunate. Concerns about slowing global growth, coupled with persistent Brexit uncertainties, weighed heavily on investor sentiment. This negativity in Europe could spill over into the Indian market, at least during the initial trading hours. Let's dive into some specific stock recommendations now. First up, we have Maruti Suzuki, the auto giant. Despite the overall slowdown in the auto sector, Maruti has managed to weather the storm relatively well. Analysts are bullish on Maruti, with some predicting an upside of over 15% in the coming months. Another stock on our radar is Bajaj Finance, a leading player in the NBFC space. Now let's shift gears and delve into some technical analysis. Looking at the charts, the Nifty is currently trading above its crucial 200-day moving average, a positive sign suggesting underlying strength. A decisive break above this level could trigger a fresh rally, propelling the index towards the 20,000 mark. On the downside, support is seen around 19,500, which acted as a strong base in recent trading sessions. Moving on, let's take a look at the most active stocks in terms of turnover and volume. Keep an eye on Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank, and Infosys, which have been witnessing significant trading activity lately. Large-cap stocks like these often act as market movers, so their performance can influence the broader market direction. So, to sum up, the overall market sentiment heading into Monday appears to be one of cautious optimism. Domestic factors like the recovering consumer sentiment and strong corporate earnings are providing a solid foundation. However, global uncertainties, including the US rate cut decision and the European slowdown, continue to loom large. By staying vigilant and making well-informed decisions, you can navigate the market effectively and achieve your financial goals. That's all for this week's Market Insights. Be sure to check back regularly for the latest updates, in-depth analysis, and expert insights. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow investors, and subscribe to our channel to stay ahead of the curve.